live now. That's right. What's this? It's the PackOut Ammo Can. So, which you guys are seeing something different. I got two things going on here. I don't have fast enough internet, so that over there is YouTube, and you guys, you're my Instagram friends. So, I told you I was going to do this, so here we are. I just got this from Ohio Power Tool. If you're on my Facebook, you'll see I've got a link. I'm going to open this guy up. We'll show you some measurements, and we'll show you some various things that do and don't fit inside of it. The only way to open a tag is with Milwaukee scissors. I'm that big of a hoe. Alright, so what comes in these? This typical Milwaukee porn tray. Looks like you get a magnetic square. Kidding, you don't get that. But this is nice the way this. The dividers, which we'll show that. A pipe reamer. No, that doesn't come with it. All right, so there's the crate. There's the ammo can. Let's take a look here. All right, so it's about 11 inches to where this seal is. 14 inches, about 9 inches. So first thing, it's funny, everyone that I've showed it to, first thing you notice, if you're holding this, it doesn't feel like the PackOuts over here with the aluminum on the corners. It feels more like the PackOut that they included in kits with drills. It's a little bendier, plus this lid doesn't open all the way flat. This seems nice. These trays are nice. This would be a perfect setup for some 3D printed bins that insert in here. The lid has a ton of different points that look like you could screw something to. I did grab, let's see, so here's a piece of Kaizen foam that's meant for the half-width, full-size PackOuts. Oh, so it's not perfect, but that fits in there pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like with maybe a few modifications, you could fill that thing up pretty good. So let's look at what's in here. So if you guys saw some of the press stuff that Milwaukee released, they showed this with like pipe fittings. So it's got that profile to fit. So now you're divided in half. And now you've got these, and you can see they're tapered and they have grooves. Looks like the angle is the sides and the straight is the center.
Somebody asked, with the handle up, does it lock the lid?
It does not lock the lid. That's the first thing I checked. It does not do it. So there you go. Handle. The handle is strong. This thing, it doesn't have, yeah, I can tell. It doesn't have any type of steel reinforcing in this. But I swore by some of the videos they showed of this, it looked like this was going to lock. But no, if you pick this up, it's opening up. As you can see, I'll latch this. They show this thing holding pipe fittings, and as little flex as this is, if I really try it, you can see it does flex some. I think you'd have no problem holding pipe fittings. I think you'd honestly get to the point where the case was more uncomfortable. Here's the first thing that I noticed. Is that I don't think you're going to easily get these out, but all right, so here's 1 looks normal. 2. Getting those in and out. You're definitely not going to be, but look at this one. This one, yeah, so here, look. That was broken in the bag, and you can tell because, oh, there's a little shard. So Milwaukee, in the packing, this thing is breaking. It had to have, I can't imagine this is shaking around enough in shipping to break it, so this probably got broken putting it into the case. So Milwaukee, you want to send me another one of these? Because that'd be nice. But let's go ahead. Put the beard in the PackOut. PackOut beard. Clamp. Okay, there you go, right? So what can fit? Can the French Bulldog fit? I don't think so. I don't think my head can fit. But let's see what will fit in this, right? We're gonna try some stuff without the lid. So I got this for something I'm building. Stay tuned for that. I would much rather use my air compressor at the house to fill a tire up, but every once in a while, you don't really feel like dragging a hose reel. I know you can set this thing to your tire pressure that you need it at, and you'll be good to go. So I grabbed one of these, plus I want to do something with another 12 volt tool. So there's the air pump fitting in there. No problem. Leaves plenty of room. Looks like, yes. So you can fit the lid and the air pump in the bottom. No problem. All right, let's try some other stuff. Let's try some Milwaukee stuff. I don't think it's gonna fit, but I'm gonna try it. Sawzall. No, Sawzall doesn't fit. I know there've been a couple posts, right? 7¼ So I don't think I would call that a fit. I mean, yeah, you can force that in there. So upside down, you get a good fit, but if you look, I don't know, I mean, I know a picture says 1,000 words, so what, 30, 25 frames a second times however long this stupid video is going to be? That thing's tight to the sides. If I take this back out and put it in like some of the Instagram posts, yeah, I could force it in there. It's hitting those slots for the dividers, and it'll go in there. I don't know if I would dedicate this for just a circular saw. Alright, let's try a couple other. So, this guy, the little fuel, what's it, the 6.5 or 5.5? This thing will fit in here great, I'm sure. Yeah, so that fits in there. Muy bueno. Clears the lid. So this is a 4.5-inch angle grinder. That fits in no issues whatsoever. Let's try something that takes a little bit more effort. I know this is the wrong color, but worm drive. I know that they're not going to fit, but I just wanted to see. So, more room width, but obviously not the room length. That thing's heavy. Got another one down here. If you can hear by the case. Ja, das Germans. Fez tool. Oh. Okay, that fits really good. It's tight, but it's not pushing it. So, let's see here. The lid closes. Okay, hold on. Festool cord. Sure we can get that in there. Gotta have some of these as well, right? Actually, I've been wanting to get rid of this. I hate the way these sustainers, these Festool, I don't know. I get it, right? If you're doing a fine carpentry job, you're like walking in all slow and you're like, well, Cheryl, the place looks great. This hardwood is amazing. You know, you're getting out your fez tools at the slowest time possible because you're charging whatever per hour. But durability wise, I've just not seen these hold up. So I could see if you have the fez tool track saw, I could see if you love the Milwaukee PackOut, switch it over to there. You got plenty of room. I'm sure we could do something with that blade to attach it to this lid. There's all of these holes. I don't see why you couldn't do that. All you need is something to go there. Really 3D print a bracket or like a washer with like a wing nut of some sort. And all your other accessories. I'm sure you could do something for the lid there. That fits pretty well. Alright, so what's else? What else do we got? So this is not the big boy bandsaw, but it's the M18. Yeah, that's not fitting in. Definitely. Let's see. No. So this is definitely not fitting in. But who cares, right? You can use one of the other PackOuts. So, let's see. Chargers. See, do we line up with anything on the lid? We don't. So this hole pattern is more probably for the injection molding or something future that they're using. But I could see you putting a board up here, plating, screwing that on there. You could build a little M18 or M12, depending, and have it to where you've got the cutouts to where your tools go in that way, and you can sort of grab them by the handle and pull them out. I was going to see what other things fit it shape-wise to see if they possibly designed it for anything. Here, hand me that that PackOut right there. That's got bins in it, right? Oh, you hear the beeping? That means I should be done, right? No. Batteries, these. So these, right, I wondered when they toasted these if this was going to be made. So I'm thinking no, because I can't even get that now. That's not bad actually. So here, let me grab one of these, the broken one, of course. All right. Those cups sort of wedge themselves there. So I'm betting if we did a few more.
Someone said that would make a good charging station like everyone is making now.
I agree. Put the charge at the top, right? You could throw a couple batteries in here and then do some Kaizen foam on this side to where you could just grab the handle of the drill and pull out. But if you look here, this is not sliding down in, so you could stack that. So front will, looks like the front will go all the way down. Back will not.
Somebody said the 3x3 rapid charge station fit.
I have, hold on a second. I have the M12 rapid charge station. Let's see, that's 12 inches wide. And we're a little around 14. Do you have the dimensions? If you've got the dimensions, comment real quick in here while she's paying attention. If you give me the dimensions, I'll see if it'll fit down in there. But the 12 would fit. So you definitely could put the 12 volt one in there. Batteries. I want to see if some batteries fit in here. All right, so 12 amp hour, 9 amp hour, an XC. So that's not bad. That's a 12 in the front. The front has a little bit more room. The middle seems like the medium size, and the back is, you know, the Goldilocks, just too tight. Let's see. If you turn these sideways like this, it actually seems like they fit even better. So if you don't want just a bunch of batteries bouncing around onto each other, it looks like you can easily fit the biggest ones in here, and certainly the smaller M18s. Let's see.
He said he's going to run out to the truck and check.
I got a request for this. I don't see why that wouldn't fit, but so small XCs, or what are they? Just so okay. So those fit great in there. Those do not fit in the top. Looks like, oh, okay. So if you go on this bigger side, the 12 volts fit pretty well. Let's see. And lay them down that way and try. How many do I have? So 12 volt wise.
Somebody said could make a nail gun kit.
I've got some brad nailers, I'll try. So it looks like, oh, it's just, oh, that's a shame. So I don't think I can get more than 2 of the XCs or the 4.0s.
Oh, we got the dimensions.
All right, give them to me.
15 by 9 and 5/8.
15, I don't think it's gonna fit. Because this opening is 14 1/4. And it's 9 from this lip to here, and it gets a little smaller. Height-wise, you're at 11, so yeah, you're out of luck on that. That's definitely not going to fit in there. So I'll go back to this. I'm trying to throw a bunch of 12s in here, and you can see in these, I guess it would be for you, the right side or maybe the left side. If you don't have anything on the lid, they're going to fit there. I wonder. Oh, look at that. That's not bad, actually. So it looks like there's enough room for these to stand up. No, there is a little bit. It's got like a 1/4 inch gap, so it looks like you got to lay these down. But you can get 2 over here. You can wedge 1 in this side if you want. And that closes fine. But these smaller ones, these things fit fine in here. And on top of that, it looks like the smaller ones. You could do something like that. Yep, and get the lid to close. So here, let me pull these out.
Somebody said it looks like a wood cooler.
Yes, yeah. So, or a lunchbox. Somebody posted on Instagram. I think I would much rather have this as a lunchbox than the one they have. I don't like the soft lunchbox. Plus, I like the fact that you can clip something onto the top of it. But that works pretty well. You can get some batteries in there. You're not going to get that. So it doesn't look like, unless you're using some of the thin M18s, that you're going to get many M18s in the top. But if you wanted to pack this thing out with batteries in the bottom, and you didn't want to use foam, you could easily do what I'm doing right here. So there's a few there, and you could double stack those. A charger, you've got that. What am I hitting? Oh, I didn't push that down all the way. And there you go. That's pretty loaded. Still not unbearable. Plus the way this handle is, centering, I think that's going to work out better. Let's try some other things inside this. Height-wise, I think this now opens us up for definitely a lot more.
Did you try the torch?
Yeah, I'll try the torch here in a second. So here, let's try without.
Somebody wanted to know if are all the bottom dividers removable.
Yes, they're 100% removable. Okay, so torch, I've got a divider in there. It will clear the lid so you can stand it up. I know they showed caulk. They're up in my loft, and I'm not going to go up there to get a bunch of caulk tubes, but these pull right out. Actually, I might have.
Somebody said, I'm thinking for the router and the plunger and bits.
I think the router and plungers are going to work in here actually really good. So those fit in there fine. It looks like you might be able to put, nope, you can't put spray paint in and still use this. Looks like with the dividers you can't get two. I want to try. Alright, so something like this, I don't know if you've gotten far enough, but this is a data stack set. Not going to clear that way, but it is going to clear that way. So you could have one of the sides of these all packed out, pun intended, full of blades. So those are for my table saw. I've got a couple better. Let's try this. So things with big handles don't seem, I don't think that one's going to fit. I was trying to see if I had a 10-inch table saw blade. All right. So 10-inch blades. They fit no problem. Clear the lid. What was that measurement I said? So 12 is to here. So if you've got a big miter saw, will this fit? I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, so the 12-inch blades don't fit, but that's okay. You could always do some type of death trap and attach it to the side or something. But I think something like this for a bunch of tubes or general blades, I think you could do that. What else?
Somebody said air compressor with a 1/2-inch impact wrench and with a set of impacts.
So with the battery attached, that M18 impact fits in there. Looks like it'll fit in there either way, and based on the dividers.
And the air pump for quick travel.
What's that?
And the air pump for quick travel.
Yeah. Yeah, so I want to put, and not necessarily this one, I'll spoil what I want to work on, but somebody has my M12 impact. I don't know where that guy is, but an M12 impact, I think, with the air pump would fit in here. I don't know if you could do the dividers. Let me see that jigsaw if you would. There's no room integrated in here for one of the ticks, but I'm pretty sure with all these screw holes you could. Oh, that fits in there good. So there's the, holy Lord, that dog just jumped off the counter. So that's the M18 fuel barrel grip. That fits in there no problem, even with the battery. I think if I could get 2 more items on this workbench, that would be nice. So, looks like you can wedge the CPs in there.
Somebody said air finishing nailers, example 16 gauge, 18 gauge, Brad.
Okay, so air nailers.
if it will connect to the crate.
Let's try that in a second. All right, so roofing nailer with the divider in there. Looks like no. We'll try another couple things.
Come here.
All right, so my Senko 15 gauge. I'd say that's a fit. Yeah, if you compress the tip down, that thing fits in there pretty good.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. So that's that guy. I don't think this is going to. Senko stapler. Oh, no, okay, so let's try that. Right, leave the divider in. So they're not just smacking around on each other. Offset them. So it fits better there because of this cutout. So there you go, there's two in there. Plus they're not smacking into each other, and there'd be room for nails and staples if you wanted to. And these aren't small. This guy is going to have no problem fitting. In fact, as small as that is, look at that. That little brad nailer would fit in a divided two-way compartment. It's this little Hitachi. I actually like this thing. I got that at Woodworks, W-E-R-K-S, in Columbus, Ohio. They're a great little woodworking store.
Somebody said 18 rear skill saw.
18 what?
Rear skill saw?
That's not going to fit. That's a fail. Well, the 18 Milwaukee, the 7 1/4 Milwaukee, the rear handle Craftsman, they didn't fit at all, even close.
You still need to see if it fits on the PackOut crate.
Yeah, let's check that. I think this is a 15 gauge straight up and down. That'll fit in there, no problem. So yeah, these look like these are going to be great for general nail guns. Just put the divider in there so they're not sitting there smacking into each other.
Do you think 3 will fit without the dividers?
What's that?
Do you think 3 nailers will fit in there without dividers?
3 nailers without dividers. Well, if it was the brad nailer, definitely.
And foam.
So do this one this way. And do this one this way. Oh yeah. That's actually a pretty sweet little setup, I would agree. So whoever suggested that, thank you. So there's 3 in there. Lid closes. That's not bad. All right, so if you've seen anyone posting about how you can latch a PackOut to this, it's not sort of, I guess you could think it's straightforward. Right, so there's this ramp. You got to sort of guesstimate where you want to get this. So I don't think Milwaukee intended. And then see, it does latch in. So, I guess there's no reason. I don't think, I mean, it's on there, but just put this on top. So let's try that, right? That doesn't, I don't think that's smooth at all. And I don't think that's intended. So I know that this crate has cutouts. Sorry, not the crate, but the ammo can has cutouts. It's designed for that latch to fit into it. I'll show you. So if you look on both sides of the lid, right where my finger is, there and there. So this is designed to work that way. Now one thing I did want to try to see, right? I think Milwaukee would not be bright if this doesn't work this way. But you should be able to. So it looks like it's going to be 3 equal the same height. So now, when you go putting something on the top of this, you're going to engage in both of this. So I think that's 3 of these or 6 low profiles. So, besides the dog,
that hurts,
or the PackOut princess, what else do you want to see fit in one of these crates? Because it's like 9 something or 10, and I know she wants to. I don't know what she wants to do to me, but I'm not
it's my
gonna say.
birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's her birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to the PackOut princess, Jake's girl. But she might want some presents. So, what else do you all want to see in here? Because I've got, if you look, everything else in the shop out on this workbench. Oh, look who's over there. That's right. I pulled it all out for you. Even her. I made her not go to bed early so that we could show you this. I've been excited to get this. I only reserved 1, I know. So I don't have 2 of them. I'm not, stealing them all from y'all. That's the main reason, not to mention these things cost money. I told her $40. That's not right. These things are like $60.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I like it. I mean, 3 of these are what, 25 or 29 a piece, unless you got that ace deal. So you got 30, 60, you got 90 for 3 of these. You can definitely get a lot of those. It'd be interesting to see what we can 3D print for these. I haven't done a ton of designs. I've got a few, but I definitely want to come up with some stuff for this because I think these are going to be great for some features. I'd love to see what Kaizen can do. You saw that with the 3 of these. Maybe put some foam just in the bottom to lock those a little bit better. That would be great. You could do some foam on the lid that's really squishy so that when you go like that, it holds them where they are. But I mean, 3 nailers in there, and that's definitely a better way to do it than, I think, how many nailers are you going to get in those boxes? 2 side by side on the normal height, maybe 3 or 4 in that extra wide one, and that thing's pretty big. So, I'd say it's a win. We'll see durability wise if it holds up compared to the other PackOut bins, but I don't know. I don't know what you all think, but I think this was informative. I wish more people had their hands on these to tell us what we should or shouldn't buy, but I like it. I'm happy with my purchase. I don't know if I've posted much, but you can see over there, I'm building some more space for some of these half widths. So of course I've already got the issue of, do I design it for room for this, or do I put these somewhere else? Because I got tons of these in this profile, standard and low profile. So I need more PackOut space on my shelf system. So she isn't giving me the look yet, but it's going to be close. So why don't we go ahead and stop this while I'm ahead. And if you guys have questions, you always know you can message me, PM us. If you're looking for any of the bins for these guys, as always, store.jakeofall.com. But message us if you have questions or comment, and we appreciate you all watching. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. And don't forget to pack out.